I'm going to fix this, and then I'm going to have to fix it when Sharky gets here. But I guess we'll start. It's that time of the night on a Monday. The club is not going up until tomorrow because that's Tuesday. But yeah, we're down lawn. Sharky should be joining us shortly. A lot of S's in that sentence. Club sandwich. That's a good call. Yeah, hey. We're back. I will drop this in the chat. Yeah. Let's introduce the cast members. And just a reminder, I did attempt to start this early. Okay? I really did.
On time.
Listen, a broken clock is right twice, unless it's a 24-hour clock.
I'm giving you credit. You tried to start it on time. We are always fucking late.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of true.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, except for me, who was waiting when you switched over, but...
That's our job. We're supposed to be here early.
I guess. You know me. I'm not... Is it fireworks or... You know what? Hopefully it's an explosion. Anyway, I guess we'll start introducing people. Oni Hart, tell them how you blow that wind instrument.
Is it even a... I don't think it's a... It's a brass, no?
No, Oni, it's a woodwind. It has a wooden reed.
Huh. The fuck is a brass then?
Something that uses a conical bell like a tuba or a trumpet or a trombone. How long have you not known that a saxophone is a woodwind instrument?
I mean, it doesn't count because I never had to refer to it as any section of those.
Okay, well, I'm just going to hit the clip button now so we can immortalize your shame forever. Anyway. I'm going to go check my electrical sockets are working by jamming force into them really quick. Good luck.
Well, here you have it. I'm the castle of bad opinions and big stupid brain. I mean, it's fine.
At least your tits are nice to look at.
I work my muscles, not my noggin.
Bring some muscle.
Shh. No, it's not. Actually, I'm probably 100% sure it's not because they can't even tell what gray matter is, and it's definitely not muscle fiber.
No, it's not muscle fiber.
No, it's not. I was fucking with you. You do have to exercise it like a muscle, though.
What?
Yeah,
You have
yes.
to exercise your brain like a muscle.
It has contextual elasticity.
If you do not exercise your brain, you lose it.
That's
That
why
is
old
true.
people get Alzheimer's.
That's
Yes.
fine, man. My brain is super huge.
Yeah? Yeah,
Hey,
is it just
your brain or something else?
is it just full of brass instruments?
Hey, man, I can be smart when I want to. I am very, very, very good at strategy, very good at knowing stuff, and very good at decision making, and very good at... You know what? I maybe not be very good at decision making because I'm here right now.
You are. You also are not very good about knowing the classification of instruments.
That's fine. I didn't have to really learn that in school.
Hey, Oni, what type of instrument is a xylophone?
Annoying.
A bell? I don't know.
No, it's a percussion instrument.
Makes sense. I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
Has Oni introduced himself yet?
No.
Well, instead of, it's the resident dumbass apparently. What's up, everybody?
Sup, clown shoes.
Yeah. Still working on models. I mean, this one's basically finished, but I'm scrambling to figure out what the hell I'm going to do when I stream again. So soon it'll be the day, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
That's okay. And that's alright. Not knowing that a saxophone is a woodwind instrument is like the only... That's like the only like fucking outlier of the entire like world of musical instruments, to be honest. Because like by definition, it's made of brass. They're made of brass, so like should be. But it's got a reed.
That's the only reason why I said it, because it looked like it would be brass. And it's bigger than like all the flutes and clarinets and all that other shit.
A piano is technically a percussion instrument by nature, but it is also a stringed instrument. Yeah,
It's also a blunt instrument, if Looney Tunes was correct.
Well, flutes are technically aerophones, if we really want to fucking split hairs about it. But flutes can be made from wood. And technically, because it doesn't have a bell, it's a chamfered air slot. It's technically a woodwind. My favorite skin flutist, it's Shy.
Hi, I am Shy. I am a ninja girl who does love to play video games, including Final Fantasy XIV, where I'm trying to do everything. Lots of Stardew Valley, and a giant teetering pile of projects that I should probably split into two before it falls down and, well, let's not go there. But anyways, hey, it's always great to be here. Looking forward to this every week, and, hey, let's have some fun.
Chrissy.
Hi.
Stop, I'm gonna cry.
Hi, my name is Chris Reeves. I lead the raid group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV. I also do RPG long plays and I don't know, stuff, I guess. Maybe some things.
Stuff and things. Pretty solid choice at the end of the day, you know?
Today's Be Nice to Each Other is try to ensure that when you're criticizing something, you're criticizing a behavior and not a class of people.
I mean, yeah, because if you're criticizing a class of people, that's like fucking racism.
Sure is.
God damn, we really had to bust out the crayons to that fucking level.
Yeah, I had to bust out the crayons to that fucking level today to someone because they were grouping certain oligarchs in with an entire country's worth of people.
Oh, that's always good, not?
Yeah.
You know what is really good, though? Baby possums. They're adorable.
Do. Baby possum. Do.
Yeah, here, I'll flip a picture of it. I'll put it up on stream. Look at this little Bella! He's holding his hams.
Aw. He's like a little big rat.
Yeah, a little big rat. It's like a tiny jumbo jet. Alright. We'll video game it. That was like the world's longest intro, but that's fucking par for the golf course there. Alright, I know whence we left off. We had made it back to the bar, and we were talking with Bobbert Fulbright. Yep, which means we're gonna have to shift parts around a little bit, but that's okay. Get with it.
Oh, you're back. So, did you find anything?
Um. All right, who wants to take Deplume for now?
I remember who was doing that.
I thought it was Keo.
It was me, but if I'm gonna have to cover Phoenix,
I can
I
take
can
it.
do
okay, go ahead, Shy.
Of course he didn't.
Remember, even if you don't succeed, it's the effort you make that's important.
Is he trying to console me?
Let's show them the evidence that we found. The one that points to a human culprit.
Oh, right, because we won't let Orla be put down. Please take a look at this blood-stained coin.
Eek! Cease and desist at once. What kind of a man shows a lady blood?
Ugh. Doesn't have to get so worked up.
What are you terrorizing this lady with? Come on, now, let's see.
It's my cock! We found this coin beside the Orca pool.
We did see a large number of coins beside the pool, but not one with blood on it.
Well, we just learned that there's 300 of these weighing about 7 pounds in total. Now, what do you suppose would happen if a person was assaulted with that many coins?
What? So you're saying the coins might have been used like some kind of blood weapon?
Someone didn't fucking use coin shot in Fallout New Vegas. Well, if the blood belongs to the victim, then yes, it's entirely possible.
But I don't call it decisive proof that the real culprit was human.
You wouldn't? Why not?
Because there'd have to be something to put the coins in to make it into a weapon. Without that something, it's just not going to be enough to pass muster.
Okay.
But I will say that your theory does seem to warrant further investigation. I'll call the prosecutor's office and ask to reinvestigate from a possible criminal angle.
Woo! You will? Well, thank you very much.
I really hope Detective Fulbright can convince them.
You won't believe the answer I got. When I explained your passion for this case and the police's investigation, they said that the prosecutor I mentioned earlier would be willing to take this to court.
Really? So does that mean a new suspect has emerged?
No, I'm afraid not, to be frank. Prosecutor Blackwell said he just wants to prove that Orca's guilt in court.
Oh, fuck that!
Kidder Blackquill that wants to prosecute Orla?
You know what? That's fine, Detective. Thanks for arranging this.
Well, I must say you're taking this rather calmly.
Well, defending Orla in court was my idea from the start. And I'll do whatever it takes to save her, because, yeah, we need to have the runtime of this game.
In that case, I'll do whatever I can as well to see that justice is served. Now, Miss DePlume, will you be a witness for the prosecution?
A trial for the killer whale? I've never heard of such recklessness before in my life. But I will reveal the truth about this killer whale and then write all about it.
Sounds like a plan. Now, if you'll just come along with me. We have to prepare for tomorrow, and I still have to arrange an autopsy.
I'm glad we're doing this trial before we have any facts. That's wonderful.
Oh, look forward to tomorrow. Until then, blue lawyer and yellow fan. And
Well, at least we managed to get the case to go to trial.
but how in the world do we defend an orca in court anyway?
To be honest, I don't fucking know.
Plus, Mr. Plume said Orla bit the victim. This trial sure isn't gonna be easy. But I love a challenge.
Well then, we ought to be just fine. Guess I should go over that swashbuckler spectacular you were watching this morning.
Yeah, we can have a formal viewing back at the office.
There's nothing decisive against Orla in the security tape. That doesn't mean much. I'll just have to find a more concrete way to save Orla at tomorrow's trial. Or else. You know, I also realized Sharky can't be running behind because he can't be running because his foot broke. Anyway,
You should call him out on that.
I should. I won't, though.
I'm sure he hasn't gotten sick of me making fun of him for having a broken foot yet.
Oh, definitely not. Go ahead, Chrissy.
July 21st, 9:21 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see.
I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Orla.
I mean, I guess.
As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped.
I just splashed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes.
Oh, I also queued the swashbuckler video so we can watch it at any time.
Cool. Thanks. It might just help our case. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this?
What? Me? No, I just woke up early, that's all. Guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackquill.
Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial too. It's been a while.
Since I could.
Hold my head up high. It's been a while. And thanks for joining in, Oni. Really appreciate the solidarity, bro.
Sharky would have joined in.
Yeah.
That explains why your hair is spikier than usual. I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing. I keep touching it.
That was a compliment, right?
Somebody have a balloon. Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery.
thanks, Pearls. It's been so long, I'm actually a little nervous.
Good morning, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Rhymes, you came here to watch the trial and rap so we can hear Oni.
Yeah. Sasha's back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought it'd be better to come here and watch for her.
Well, don't you worry. We're gonna win for Orla. Isn't that right, boss?
Man, fuck them kids. Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up.
July 21st, 9:30 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Aura Shipley.
I don't think that's its name. No, it is. Damn. I was hoping to get us off on a mistrial immediately.
I'm dead.
Well, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
Must we waste words on this?
Prosecutor Simon Blackwell, known as the Twisted Samurai. He's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. Kind of. They say he never conducts a trial. They say he never conducts a trial without his loyal Hawk Taka by his side. Should have called it Hawk Tua.
Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer image suits you well. You look younger somehow.
Huh. Well, thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever yourself.
Well, I have to keep up with you young folks after all. This is a life appointment. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet?
Surely you jest, your boldness. Do you not receive the memo?
Fuck no.
The defendant, Aura Shipley, is an orca at Shipshape Aquarium.
An orca? Arrangements for this trial were made only yesterday, so I haven't read anything. But an orca as a defendant, that's patently absurd.
Direct your comments to the defense. He is the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place.
Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend my client.
Your duty to defend your crying aunt? Don't you mean your crying orca, Mr. Wright?
If we are to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether the soul is painted in black or white. Take Taka, for example. He is as human as blah 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 blah. He is as human in spirit as you or
The real question is, am I in for more pain? As always?
Orc or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Now then, Prosecutor Blackquill, your opening statement, if you would.
I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well. Listen carefully.
No, you.
The Orca murdered the owner of Ship-Shape Aquarium in the aquarium's Orca pool. The Orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died.
A sadistic orca? What a chilling thought. And where exactly is this defendant now?
Fucking sucking mad farts, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, my computer's being a whiny little bitch. There we go.
Inside this,
A cell phone? Prosecutor Blackquill.
time marches on, your boldness, with or without us. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca.
The fuck is a TV phone? TV phone home.
A TV phone? Very well, the court accepts the TV phone into evidence.
We will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Fulbright, prepare for transmission. You've got it, You've got it, Prosecutor Blackquill. We will proceed with the defendant on telecast.
So that is the orca that stands accused, is it?
Aw, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on.
Orla, I wish Phoenix and Athena luck. Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man.
Orla's really pouring on the charm, huh?
She is far from cute. She is a violent, reckless animal.
Same, TBH.
That's right. The name's Bobby Fulbright, and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to this diagram of the scene. Following the report of an orca attack, we, the police, race over to Ship-Shape Aquarium. There, we found a guest who says she saw the orca and the victim from the visitor's corridor. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim.
What?
The orca was the only one there. Therefore, no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here.
Okay.
I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature.
But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your baldness. The prosecution moves to introduce our witness, Fulbright. You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust.
Hey, Sharky meat.
Ohio.
Hey!
Now I gotta fix
Yar.
Oni's tits.
Be careful. They're pretty dense.
I fixed it. Oh, there we go.
One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compelled her to speak, coming right up.
How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby.
Prosecutor Blackwell.
Well,
I am Norma de Plume, and I am a nonfiction writer.
So am I picking Phoenix?
Oh,
back up?
yes, you are.
Thank you for holding down the fort there.
Yeah, sorry you had to run home on a broken leg.
I know, right? Oh, it's crazy. Am I the only one who isn't telepathic here?
Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts.
Wow!
Not everything needs to be a competition, Athena.
What? Norma de Plume? The great non-fiction writer Miss Norma de Plume herself? I've read all of your works and enjoyed them immensely. Your million seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, is one of my favorites.
Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I could give you my autograph if you'd like.
Wait a second. I swear you look much different in the photos in your book.
Well, I used ones from 10 years ago in my book so the paparazzi won't harass me. The judge seems so shocked.
The visual disconnect must really be doing a number on his honors head.
So did the floor buffer. Could we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books.
Such harsh comments. You really must be the real Norma de Plume.
Who knew Mr. Plume was so famous?
Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw, and keep it brief.
I would thank you to not order me around. I am perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder.
Very well then, please proceed with your testimony.
Da-da-da-do!
I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately.
The adorable defendant really did all that?
Hell yeah!
It must be more vicious than it looks.
Now, deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
The defense would like to do some defending first. That's all right.
Oh, sorry, old boy.
Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery?
The defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know.
A fellow inmate told me just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness.
Let me guess. They're convicted for contract fraud, weren't they?
All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that.
Looks like I guessed right. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor?
Well, yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain.
That's just fucking weird.
I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale.
Hold it!
Why did he want to go see the orca?
Well, it is the featured attraction of the aquarium after all.
Why waste energy on such tripe? There is but one attraction in Shipshape Aquarium that is worth anyone's time,
The rapper?
The penguins.
and that is the penguins. Isn't it right, Taka, my friend?
Alrighty then. I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is for the birds.
Guess I should jot that down. Note to self. Prosecutor Blackquill is on Team Rifle.
Phrasing.
And so you went to see the orca in its tank.
Yes, that's right. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth.
Objection!
False.
It would seem that you're mistaken, Mr. Plume.
I beg your pardon.
The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be the result of orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not big ass whale bite.
Ah, easily confused.
What? But I'm sure the victim was bitten.
I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back.
Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share? Discovery's a bitch.
But, unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part.
Huh?
Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping.
Guess that hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright in Blackwell's book.
Very well. Let's view the footage.
Check it out. Meow.
What's this?
Ma'am.
The orca is biting the victim.
No way.
I have to say, this appears to be very damaging evidence.
I object, Your Honor. It's terrible for my case.
Ugh.
Can't believe Orla really bit him.
And there's more. Look at this. This photograph was taken while the body was still being examined.
Look at this photograph.
Every time I look, it makes me sad.
There appears to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist.
I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to this case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. See the orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes.
Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did, in fact, bite the victim.
Ellipses.
I told you so. And then the killer whale swam up towards the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Objection!
However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection!
You are much too impetuous, Wright Dono.
It's very impetuous.
Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that.
Okay, cool. So where are we here then?
Did I say not from the beginning? The orca toyed with the victim mercilessly.
Yes.
My goodness.
After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth.
That's kind of hot.
Just like any other predator toying with its prey.
Nerg.
Mr. Wright! The hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla.
So the defendant picked the victim after she had killed him. But if that's the case, then we must still figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give this court?
I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white.
I mean, I feel like you would be based on previous experience with you, so...
But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean.
All right, calm down, tragic mulatto. Where's Mariah Carey?
Where's Michael Jackson?
He has a bad case of vitiligo.
I believe in miracles. I'm never gonna stop it tonight. Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell.
The witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think back, word mistress. Think
Word
back.
mistress.
Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim.
Doesn't that mean Lon's a word mistress?
Always.
Lord.
You what you're driving at? So that was the true moment of the murder, was it?
Now, explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand.
There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that this instant. But whatever, I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him.
Orla killed the victim by headbutting him?
It's pretty metal.
That's right, it rammed the victim over and over again.
Yeah.
Recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Recall as well how persistent a defendant can be when she's attacking her prey.
And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage, don't forget.
That footage backs up Miss Plume's testimony. But there's also something very important it does not show.
Now, do you see what a menace this killer whale is?
Objection!
I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly appears to be headbutting something?
That's a rock. I like rocks.
But you'll note that that something is not the victim. I need to look away, so I will. Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you?
Ellipses. Oh, well, I suppose not.
Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant?
Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view.
So you are admitting that you couldn't, after all, see the victim?
Yes, I suppose I am. However, immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up.
Okay.
He came up from behind the skull-shaped rock and his body was all limp. What else could I think except that the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Objection!
But if you didn't actually see the moment of the attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
By saying that it's almost Christmas, that means that it wasn't Christmas.
Objection!
By saying that it was almost a headbutt, it wasn't a headbutt.
Must I do everything around here?
How dare you speak so rudely to me?
There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior.
Oh,
1 year ago?
that's right. Yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim.
I'm sorry, but could somebody explain exactly what happened a year ago?
If you must. If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year, in which the defendant murdered her trainer.
What? The orca murdered her trainer, you say?
Is this really true? It's not looking good for us.
It's all in this book.
That book! The Killer Whale! That's Mr. Bloom's latest work. I was just thinking of picking that up.
Last year, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of a show.
Yo, she kind of hot though.
It's quite unfortunate.
Probably.
The orca headbutted and bit the victim.
The same thing she's accused of in this case.
Oh, now everyone's even more convinced that Orla did it.
We were doing so well, but now... Now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Orla. I don't want to think she did it. And look at that happy little face. It's hard to keep on believing in somebody who can't even tell me her side.
Well said.
Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her. Please, I'm begging you.
Sasha? What am I doing, doubting my client like this? This is a time to be strong.
I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our clients. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to.
You mean in a fight, right?
I hope.
Don't you worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Orla. We'll defend her to the very end.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, both of you.
Wheat, wheat.
I like Or.
We are Orla's lawyers. Who else but us can save her? We can't just give up on her now.
For an instant there, you were afraid of the orca, weren't you? Right, Donna? When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me, and that's impressive.
True.
He saw right through me.
It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca.
It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Orla with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too.
Are fish furries considered scalies? And if they like whales, would they be whalies?
I'm not qualified to answer this question.
I'm not either, that's why I'm asking.
Beats me.
It's you?
I said beats me.
Oh, you want me to beat you? I mean, I guess. Are you gonna make it weird if I do, though?
In a fight? You mean in a fight, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat Oni's dick off in a fight. I'm gonna beat it off
Are
with
you
both
two
hands.
Are you about to make out behind the sheets?
It's a Wawa.
And what do you know about orcas? Nothing. That's what. So allow me to fill you in.
When did Black Quill become Aquaman?
Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales.
So killer whales really are killers? What terrifying creatures indeed.
I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your baldness?
No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know?
Dullard. You don't know when to give up, do you?
Never have, never will, bro.
Very well. I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness, spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them.
Yeah, pipe him down.
But of course, that is what I do after all.
Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you approaching the witness about?
I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard.
what she heard?
Very well, Mr. Bloom. Please tell the court what you saw and what you heard.
Ding-doo-doo-dim-biddy-doo-doo-dum.
The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat victim came floating up, I let out a scream.
So the orca displayed the same behavior as the incident a year ago.
That's right. Those weren't just simple cries. It was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. That's right. It was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible.
I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in whatever the hell she just said.
Happens to the best of us, Phoenix. Can't win them all.
It's clear I won't be able to take her apart with evidence alone.
Mr. Wright, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do.
You seem pretty confident, girl. Let me guess. You noticed a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions.
You bet I did, and once we expose it, we just might be able to crack her.
Like a walnut.
No, scratch that. We'll definitely be able to.
Then let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. Let's break this bitch, girl.
You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Ms. de Plume's heart coming right up.
Alright. Give me a minute or two. All right. Ugh. You can do it, Shy.
As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt.
Got it!
Weird champ.
Mr. Plume, Aura really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she?
Be absurd. I certainly was not frightened by the likes of any killer whale. It must have been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while it was doing that. It sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see?
Yo, what's up, Sig?
This is practically turning into a counseling session.
I saw something? Oh! I remember now. Okay, good. Now if you could please tell the court what you saw. I saw
He's nuts.
bright red blood. The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood. Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew the killer whale had killed a person for the second time.
Well, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Looking at this again, there does appear to be something coming that could be a cloud of blood.
So her terror was a reaction to blood, was it? That would certainly explain what happened yesterday. Please, take a look at this bloodstained coin.
Cease and desist at once. What kind of man chose a lady blood?
Irk. She doesn't have to get so worked up.
I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities.
Sitting?
This is a bad
Get
turn.
out of here.
Mr. Plume saw blood. Then does that mean Orla really did attack the victim?
I don't remember there being
It
a lot
would
of places
appear
to
that
sit,
orcas are even more vicious than I am.
except in like the subway stations. Train stations
So,
have places to
How does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination, Wright, Dono?
Kinda hot, to be honest.
What do we do now, boss?
That testimony was not at all what I expected to hear. What? You mean there's more?
Yes, but there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging.
Is there even anything left of our case to damage?
Ugh.
Well, whatever it is, time to face it head on. Athena, you believe in Orla, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Bench. I'm trying to remember where there were like a lot of benches, and the only place I can think
I
of
know
is like
That's
train
true.
stations.
Oh, it could be you if you wanted to, but I
Nah.
know we can handle the truth, whatever it is. So let's go a little deeper.
You can't handle the truth.
I am the law.
You've got it, boss. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. After it started headbutting, I saw that awful blood and was terrified. When the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream.
Got it!
Huh?
Why less
Her
sad?
her fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him?
Yeah, I'm not sure why that is, in all honesty.
My, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing the murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear.
Damn it, fat fingers.
Disappear? Why do you suppose that could have been?
Simple. It was because of the pirate hat. After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared.
Objection!
And how exactly does that work?
How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy.
That's
Blue
a neat
boy!
purple lady. Wait a minute.
Part of that might be
From
because
whom was
of
this blood
people
that
like
Mr. Plume saw actually coming from?
it might be because of the shit with all the stupid fucking nuisance streamers.
Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim.
I beg your pardon. What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in that pool beside the victim.
Ew, I wouldn't say there was no one else. It is an orca pool, after all.
What? Then where is this alleged injury on the defendant?
I'm not sure, but if simply wearing
Ew,
the
that
pirate
was
hat made the
fucking
blood
lame.
disappear, then the blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head.
I streamed when I was in Japan, but it was like in the morning. I made sure not to like put people's faces in it, and it was mainly just like walking the
So the blood
streets.
must have been coming from somewhere else.
What?
The orca's head? What are you prattling on about now?
Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Think back to what you really saw. That is... The one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale? I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all.
Info update.
Huh?
We did it. Analytical psychology got us what we needed from her.
That was a huge help, Athena. It's also pretty dicey for a while, though.
Well, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendant's, not the victim's.
That is correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing that we can conclude. That what Mr. Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder, as she claimed.
Objection!
I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along.
That's his penis.
It can be two things.
Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut to the bone.
I might be dull, but I have a big sword. Alright, we'll focus on your metaphor. Meaning?
I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility.
He somehow remains to have a point.
If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of this murder.
Ah, there must be something. Think, Phoenix. If I'm correct, then the victim's death occurred. The victim was already dead when Orla started her headbutting. then that would mean he died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. The events Mr. Plume witnessed took place around 10:10 a.m. I must have something that can tell us what happened before 10:10 a.m.
I'm gonna throw my controller out the window.
Take that!
We've only seen the footage from 10:09 to 10:10. Which means there's still footage going further back. We need to check. Your Honor, I request that all of the security footage be played for the court.
All of the footage? That'll take 5 minutes.
Mr. Plume witnessed the cloud of blood at around 10:10 a.m. But I believe the victim was already dead by that time.
So your assertion is the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived.
Exactly. The security camera footage starts at 10 a.m. when the aquarium opened. And I believe there's vital evidence in the 10 minutes before.
What? No way.
You are quite the gambling man, right, Dono?
Just trying to make a living and doing the best I can.
Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes?
Yeah, like what are you gonna do with the other 9 minutes and 24 seconds? Well, we'll figure out what those 10 minutes consist of next week. See what I did there? That was good. None of that yawning shit, Oni. Get out of here with that.
It's bedtime. Dog.
It is actually motherfucking bedtime. I got cats to feed, though.
I was doing my best.
And trash to pull out. That's right. I gotta fucking throw myself in the garbage. Alright. Well, good job, everybody. We made what could be considered progress in some scenarios, I guess. And we made Chrissy talk. That's always a win.
What?
Alright. We ain't got no lawn tonight. She's getting some rest. But, Lil Sharkles, how are you, my flat-footed friend? Tell me about your cocks. Sharky.
Yo, what did I do? My turn? Did I miss that?
Yeah, it's your turn, Huber.
Alright, cool. Hey folks, I'm old, I'm Sharky. Sorry I missed the first half. I'm gonna miss all of next week because next week is my birthday week.
Oh, hell yeah, congrats.
Yeah, getting old is actually fun sometimes. Hopefully. So y'all be well, take care of yourselves. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Tell your loved ones just how you feel, because you never know what'll happen by the time next week gets here.
True.
And yeah, be excellent to each other. And watch Limit Break next week.
Yep, it is coming fast, dude.
It is right upon us.
True, true. Chrisseries. Play some
I
Final
am
Fantasy
Chrisseries.
2.
I lead the Wright group Blitz, Final Fantasy 14, RPG long plays. Yeah.
What'd Did you all fall asleep or something?
No, I did
Okay.
nothing, didn't I?
We can talk about our gardens next week, Chrissy, because Sharky's not here. We won't be overshadowed by his fucking farm that he started.
Oh, you have no idea.
Mm.
We got like 5 inches of rain this weekend, and
Jesus.
yeah, I was trying to figure out how to keep the chickens from getting soaked in mud.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
It is. The ducks didn't seem to care.
Yeah.
The geese didn't seem to care. The chickens were like, what the fuck?
AstroTurf and sand.
Good call.
Sometimes I do. Senor Bony Heart.
What did you call me?
Senor Bony Heart.
You got my phony heart.
Love you, Oni. Say it back.
Uh,
I love you. Say it back.
no.
Proper answer he's looking for is, I love you too, Oni.
I have a hard enough time saying that to my own mother.
Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
I said it. I said it on Mother's Day.
Ah!
Well, at least you managed to do it one day of the year. Good job, man.
Anyway, yes, I will stream again soon.
TM.
I just don't know what to do.
Well, good news for you. I can find some things for you to stream.
I see.
Correct.
Other than that, you know, just doing my damn saxophone practice and working on models and getting cooked by work because audits suck.
Do they ever? It's alright. We'll make it through, brother. Mainly because we don't have any fucking choice.
Yeah.
Shy, any last words?
Well, it's always fun coming on out here and just doing all this, and hey, definitely looking forward to it next week.
True. I think, yeah, I don't have any reason why we wouldn't be doing this next week. I am off tomorrow, Wednesday, though. So that is a fucking weird one, but that is part of what we got going on because life gets silly.
And we get to
I'm
see you
gonna
get your
do
butt
it.
kicked at Power Stone.
Nah, I'll win. Alright, friends. Thanks for hanging along. YouTube. Check out the old... Hello? Anyway, there's a link to the YouTube. I've actually been putting up moto vlogs, finally. Check them out. Real fun stuff. Check out my wife's Etsy and website. If you want to support the streamer, a little bit extra, there's the old throne wish list. But for me, I call it night. And hopefully you all get some rest. And don't do anything I would do, I guess. Man, I don't know. But let's wrap it up and find someone to raid.
Impossible.
The impossible.
Well, look,
Pretty much.
you can make it. It's just it's not that much.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking take out the trash. Just fucking throw myself in with it.
Just don't bag yourself up, dude.
not my dad?
No, but I am older than him.
I'm older than my own dad, so how does this fuck?
I am my own grandpa.
Yeah, time travel's a bitch, ain't it?
It was the first time. Got easier after that.
Yeah. You gotta put your thing down, flip it.
It's your one, it's yipping, yeah, fool.
God bless me. Like, goddamn. Fucking incredible.
Always was. Always will be.
God damn. Alright, go say hi to Mia.
Bye, Mia.